Hey guys, happy Wellness Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my sun allergy. A lot of you have had questions about it, including things like what products do I use, how long have I had it, what caused it, can I get rid of it, and I'm going to do my best to try to answer those questions for you today. So, starting with the first thing, what is it? My particular sun allergy is called a polymorphous light eruption, and it is basically when my skin comes in contact with UV light, it erupts into a rash. In some cases, depending on the length of time I've been in the sun, it becomes more than a rash. It can become blisters and can peel and be severely irritating. So for anybody who doesn't know, UV radiation is a wavelength of sunlight that splits into two different wavelength bands, which is the UVA rays and the UVB rays. Somebody who with photosensitivity or somebody who develops photosensitivity like myself can react to both of these rays. One of the helpful things I've learned about UVA and UVB rays is that UVB rays can't penetrate glass, but UVA rays can. And somebody with photosensitivity or sun allergy does react to both of these rays. So being in a car or behind a window or inside a building or having sunscreen on can't necessarily protect you against UVA rays. UVB rays, yes, but UVA rays, no. So you definitely want to take extra precautions in the case of that to ensure that you don't get a reaction. So your next question was, what caused it and how long have I had it? So I'll answer the second question first. I've had it for just over 2 years now. What caused it? They aren't really sure. This kind of sun allergy doesn't really have a specific way to get it. You can't just contract it. Usually your family will have a history of it, but it is more apparent in females, and it does tend to happen in early 20s if you're gonna get it. From what we know as of right now, that those factors could be different or could change. So yeah, there wasn't really anything I could have done to prevent it. It just kind of came on like a whirlwind out of nowhere. Being somebody who was a very big sun baby before, it was definitely a shock to me and my life, having to completely alter the way that I did things in order to suit my new allergy, because of course there's UV light everywhere. And so I've taken steps to get to where I am now to be more comfortable with it and safe. I do still have reactions. My face is definitely the first one that gets the biggest brunt of it. It's very hard to keep my face covered all the time, but it does tend to be the worst reaction I get out of everything. So the next question was, what type of reactions do I get and how do I handle them? So what I've learned over the past 2.5 years with my allergy is that my reactions tend to come in two levels. With 10 to 15 minutes in direct UV exposure, I get slightly raised, itchy, red rash bumps all through kind of my upper neck region and my back, and definitely on my face. If I'm not covered or I'm not under my umbrella, which I'll talk about later, I definitely will get that reaction within 10 to 15 minutes of direct UV exposure. The second level is anything over 15 minutes. If I am not careful and I don't catch it, for instance, there was a day I was out in the sun for just under an hour, my reactions tend to be slightly worse. They tend to get worse and worse as the day progresses, and they end up in a blistering rash. So this is where my slightly red raised rash will develop into a full blister and begin to peel, and for lack of a better word, it'll pus and start to try to heal itself. So yeah, that's one of the worst ones I think I had, and it definitely peels off some of the pigment from my skin, and I end up with white blotches after the reaction. And then how do I handle it? Originally, if I'm going to be honest, I would cry because I didn't actually know what to do with it originally, because I hadn't gotten it properly diagnosed right away. But after I met my dermatologist, she was super helpful and helped me get all of the products and information I needed on the best way to care for my skin and stay prepared for the reactions if and when they come. So here are some of the products that I use that have helped me navigate my sun allergy, and I'm slowly becoming more and more confident with being able to go out in the sun and taking the right precautions to be able to go out and still enjoy myself the way that I used to and still be safe and not have a reaction. These products have saved me, and I wouldn't have made it this far without them. Definitely no longer cry when I get my reactions because I know exactly what to do now, and I'm going to share some of them with you in the hopes that I can help some of the other people out there who are still struggling with their sun allergy or have just developed a sun allergy and have no idea where to start. So let me get to those products now. Alright, so a few things you want to know about the skincare products you use when you have photosensitivity or a sun allergy is strictly that it needs to be non-comedogenic, it needs to be hypoallergenic, and it needs to be good for sensitive skin. So the first product I use is the Aveeno Sensitive Skin Ultra Calming Foaming Cleanser. So it's really great for my allergy because it's super gentle on the skin, it's hypoallergenic, so it's really great for me when I have to wash my face after a reaction because it doesn't make it itchy, it doesn't make it feel like it's burning. It's a really great feeling to have, and I love this cleanser. So the next products I'm going to talk to you about are my SPF lotions. So just remember that with photosensitivity or sun allergy, your sunscreens are not going to 100% protect you. You should still pick up rash guards or UPF treated clothing. It'll definitely help, or a sun umbrella like I have, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. But first, the SPFs. So one of my SPFs is my Healthy Defense 45 SPF from Neutrogena. It's really great. I love using it on my neck and my shoulders. It goes on really smooth and really light, and it has all the qualities that you need for sensitive skin. The next SPF that I use is my Umbrella 60 SPF. It is weightless, it goes on really thin and really smooth, and it's great for your face. I definitely have mixed this into my primer for days when I have photo shoots so that I have a little bit of extra coverage on my face. So I definitely swear by this one for people who love to wear their makeup out in the sun. This is definitely the one to go for. So those are my SPFs. Speaking of primers, my primer is the MAC Prep and Prime. It is SPF 15. It goes on smooth and weightless, and it is amazing. You can mix it with any of your SPF lotions if you need a little bit of extra coverage. I have to thank Kiamani Makeup for recommending this to me and coming with me to find it, because this has saved my life on my vacations, and I swear by it for my photo shoots. So thank you so much to MAC, and thank you so much to Kiamani Makeup. So the last SPF product I want to talk about is my Umbrella Lip Chap. It is definitely great for protecting your lips. I know for me, my mouth is the first thing that breaks out the worst, and it definitely lasts the longest. So this has really helped keep my lips safe. Because it really is not fun when your lips swell thanks to this reaction, and so this product has been a lifesaver. So for anybody who is looking for an SPF lip balm, Umbrella definitely has the best ones, and you definitely want to pick them up. I got mine at Shoppers, so you can definitely find it there, and it'll help you keep your lips safe, soft, and luscious. So definitely look for the Umbrella label on any of your SPFs. So now I'm down to the nitty-gritty question, which is how do I manage the sun when I get my reaction? What do I do? What products do I use to heal it? So unfortunately there's not a ton of over-the-counter stuff that I'm able to use. One of the main things that I have been prescribed is my hydrocortisone. Those are for when I have severe reactions. It definitely gets in there and really helps the skin and helps the reaction go away and bring down the inflammation. If you have a small reaction, like a very light reaction, you can get hydrocortisone over the counter, the smaller percentages. Those ones will help a little bit to soothe. But for me, I do actually need some of the prescription cortisones to help my skin and to bring that inflammation down and that blistering down when I get that reaction. So after I've done that and the reaction has slowly come down, the next thing to come is the dry skin. So for me, the product that I use afterwards is my Vaseline. This is extra strength. I use this for my tattoos, also for when they're very dry and flaky. This has saved me with my tattoos, and it's also saved me with my sun allergy. This is the product I go to. I love it. It saves my face every time, and I can't thank Vaseline enough for the amazing product. So now let's talk clothing. For anybody out there who has sun allergy or photosensitivity and is wondering why they're still getting reactions even though they're technically covered by their cover-up, it's because your cover-up's probably not UPF treated. And trust me, I didn't know there was such thing as UPF treated clothing until I got my allergy, so don't feel bad that you don't know. definitely just go try and find yourself some UPF treated cover-ups and swimwear. I swear by my rash guards, like the one pictured in this photo here. I definitely wouldn't have been able to get through that photo shoot without my rash guard. It has saved my neck and my shoulders from all of the reactions, and I have a bunch more that I found at H&M. And the other thing that I have found that has been super helpful is my sun umbrella. This baby right here. She has saved me time and time again in the worst conditions when I couldn't be away from the sun. I had to get somewhere, or I was in Vegas. Like, she has saved me. I never would have thought to put money into a sun umbrella before. It just seemed kind of weird to me that I would be carrying an umbrella in the sun. But you know what? I am so grateful for the people who let me know that there was such a thing, and for the people who pointed me in the right direction. I got mine at the Umbrella Shop downtown in Vancouver, and you can also find them online. They are probably one of the best investments you can ever make having a sun allergy, and I definitely recommend them. That, along with your UPF treated rash guards and clothing, and you're well on your way to not having to worry about the sun and your reactions anymore. Alright, the last question that I got was, will it go away? And I don't know. I wish I could answer that question. Most of my doctors can't really answer it. They've either said it will go away in time or you're stuck with it. Yeah, super helpful advice, I know. But there are ways that you, like the ways that I've mentioned, that you can help yourself stay safe and not get those reactions. Some people have said that these sun allergies for them have gone away in a couple years. Some people have said they've dealt with it for their whole life. So every case is different. There's no one surefire way to get rid of it. There's no guarantees you can. So if you do have this photosensitivity or the sun allergy, just own it as best you can and embrace it and find the ways to live day to day with it like I have. It's definitely an emotional ride for me because I used to be such a sun baby, and it's hard for me to not be able to do all the things that I like to do because the sun really prohibits me from doing that sometimes. And luckily, with the tips and tricks that I have developed over time, I am much more confident going out in the sun. I can definitely go swimming outside now and feel a little more safe than I was before. And I definitely think that my quality of life when it comes to living with my sun allergy is getting better every single day. So to anybody out there dealing with photosensitivity or a sun allergy, just stay strong. It's gonna get better. You're gonna find the things that work best for you, and those are the things that you want to look forward to. There's tons of products out there. There are treatments you can go to. There's UVA and UVB treatments. You can definitely talk to your dermatologist about them. Just make sure that the first thing you do if you notice anything, a weird rash or anything like that, is you go get checked. Go get diagnosed, go see a dermatologist. Make sure that what you've got is a sun allergy, and if so, what you need to do to treat it. There are a bunch of different treatment options out there besides just self-care, and you can find what works best for you. It is not an end of your life sentence. I definitely thought it was originally, but it's not, and you can enjoy life. You can. Whether it's under your sun umbrella or within your rash guards, life is open to you once you find those options. So just keep your head up and focus on the good, and you'll get through it. And I'm here for you if you ever need anything, so feel free to reach out to me. Thank you guys for watching my Wellness Wednesday video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Sunday and soon every Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. I'm super excited that you guys are here, and thank you so much for joining me on this new Wellness Wednesday talking about my sun allergy. And I look forward to having you guys on my channel again. And like always, you guys, stay awesome.